A very good day to Puan Amalia, and today my team members are going to present about the talk that we listened last 2 weeks. So my name is Suganti Tanbale. So other four are my teammates, which are Nishanti Subramaniam, Nuratika, Nur Azira Mara, and lastly Krishna. So the talk that we listened was about Tenaga National Berhad, TNB. So, what is in TNB? So, what I listened and get to know is that is TNB Business Corp, and there is a regulator which is Suranjaya Tenaga. So, this TNB is under uh, a regulator which for TNB is Suranjaya Tenaga. So it is like the TNB cannot take decision by itself because there's a regulator under them, which means, for example, if they want to take the budget, operation cost, they will have to, TNB will have to report to Suranjaya Tenaga. So next is there's a TNB core division. And firstly, there's generation, and then transmission, and then distribution network, and then retails. And there's also subsidiaries, such as like Unitech, right? So, and also like the distribution. What I get to know from the talk is the distribution network division is the biggest network in TNB. So this distribution network division plans, constructs, operates, performs, repairs, and maintains, as well as manages the assets of the 33 kilovolt, 22 kilovolt, 11 kilovolt, 6.6 kilovolt, and 415 by 240 volts in the Peninsula Malaysia's distribution network. So that is the biggest network in TNB. Okay, and then TNB customers are connected with power from hydroelectric and thermal plants through a network made up of transmission lines, substations, and distribution lines. It is via this reliable system that TNB supplies electricity to customers consistently and continuously, as well as ensuring a balance between demand and supply at all times. This is a picture of the transmission lines, the substations, the thermal power plant, and the hydro plant. Right. So that's it from my side. My other teammate will continue the presentation of this week.
Hi, I am Atika. So as you can see, I'm going to explain to you what is the working environment for the MB company. As you can see, there are 6 working environment. First is integrity. As for integrity, the worker needs to obey all rules and regulation in order for them to have self-discipline at their workplace. Next is forward thinking. Forward thinking here means the worker needs to change their mindset to be business mindset to make TMB competitive with other company. Next, we move to the collaborative. Collaborative here means the worker needs to cooperate with each other even in different unit in order to deliver the best services. As we know, work can be done easily when we have good teamwork. Next point is mindfulness. Mindfulness here means the TNB pursue their workers to be aware and to practice and be aware about safety procedure before starts their work by wearing safety equipment, because this safety regulation reflect company image. Next is professionalism. Professionalism here means the worker needs to have knowledge, skill and competency in order to working in electricity and industry. by practicing professionalism when meeting customers and people in order to handling business well. Last but not least is customer centricity. Customer centricity means the worker need to set customer as their priorities because business cannot run without customer. And that that is all 6 TNB goals that we need to know and their working environment that the workers need to obey in order to meet their business expectation, because good company comes from good services. Okay, that's all for working environment. Next, I will pass the next slide to my team member to explain more about TMB company. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Noazira Umaira. Okay, next we will talk about job progression or career progression in TMB company. Firstly, as a fresh graduate, the first position that had been offered by TMB was in executor division. So we can be technician, clerk or a jointer for TMB. Then after several years of service in TMB, we can get into executor and manager division, which is become as engineer and manager engineer. So in this division, the workers need to do some management work and also then their job on field. So they need to do both job scope, depends on demand and condition. So after that, we move to the next division, which is manager, that include principal engineer and also chief engineer. So basically in this division, as a principal or chief engineer, we need to lead, manage or drive our staff and make sure they done the job well and need to plan or decide to solve the problem according to the TMB. Then we have our next division, which is general manager, which is head of unit. So they will do management work in the MB office. And lastly, we have a policy maker that consists the CEO, the leader of the company and else. Okay, for your information, TMB had offered a basic salary in 3,200 ringgit and not included with the allowance for the new registered workers and have salary increment each year. Okay, as a TMB workers, the company had covered the medical financing because the company was concerned with the workers and protect the workers' safety. There are other job opportunities that had been offered by TMB in 2 categories, which is technical and non-technical. In technical category, there are 2 more branch, which is generation, distribution and network division, where people can become civil engineer, mechanical engineer and of course electrical engineer. The other branch is the MBICT, where people can become software engineer, data scientist, and also telecommunication. Okay, the higher demand job is data scientist, which is so hard to find people that qualify to become data scientist. Okay, in non-technical category, people can work under HR, finance, procurement, and corporate com division, and work as administrator, accountant, HR manager, and also corporate executive. So I think that's all from me. We will move to the next part. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nishanti Subramaniam. Today I'm going to talk about working experience of my talker. Okay, my talker graduated from UTM in 2015. After that, he joined the TNB. Okay, from 2016 to 2020. In these years, he got changed 3 times. Subjoined department, and later he got some special project, and he also exploring the new project regarding the meet MT regarding the MT and engage with the EC and L and other internal TNB unit. Then also there are my also joined Sapoprasi. The latest is now he is a presenter under the project management of the TNB. So here shown some pictures in the slide. That is my talker engaged with the PDRM in Bukit Aman, which is a case of steel. So this is called the operasi. So that time is joined with the PDRM. Then the latest case, my talker, that's the TNB, he joined the operasi, joined with the PDRM. The case is the Bitcoin issues. So that's all my talker share with us, and I will pass to my friend to explain her slides. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nurul Husna binti Muhammad Rashid. Okay, from Dr. Encik Muhammad Ilmi, he also share about some risks working in TNB, but specifically from Team SEAL. So I will share this that Encik Hilmi share for us. The first risk is working with unseen team, which is electricity. As everyone knows, electricity can cause a lot of danger, but to prevent it, there's a lot of tools to measure the current and also the polarity. Okay, next, the second risk is they will confront with customers who are aggressive almost every day. As example, Team SEAL will check the meter, so from that they will expose to aggressive people. Then the third risk is they were exposed to dangers such as dog, electrocut wire, and else. As example, in some operation, such as doing electric wire, then when someone touched it, they will get electric shock. Okay, then they also have to deal with electricity theft syndicate, which is such as being followed by syndicate. As example, when Team SEAL join ops with police, they will join the syndicate itself, but is not as danger as murder case, but the Team SEAL will get threatened by the syndicate. That's all from me. Thank you.